So I'm back. We just got done with the last part of the One Night at Kurzahan, or whatever the fuck it's called, expansion for Hearthstone. Eh, if you want to know my opinion, it's whatever that noise I just made is. It wasn't a bad experience. It's what I was expecting, I guess. I feel like that's my same issue that I've got with It's the same issue that I've got with, and also, are my audio levels all fucked? I feel like they are. Let's bring that down and then bring the game up. Wow, hello, you can see everything, can't you? Let's just, where's game dev in all this? Game. Wow, you can do some interesting things, can't you? Alright. I'm gonna assume that game is supposed to be game dev. Properties. No, don't capture Twitch. Capture game dev. Okay. Blup blup blup. I do like that this game is still getting updates. As much as I've complained and bitched about some of the issues in this game, I do like that it is getting fairly constant updates. If I just adjust this to me over here, I think if I now fit it to screen, does that work? No, well, I don't know what the fuck is going on there. One problem I have with this game is this situation where it constantly decides that it's just going to pick a different screen region entirely. So yeah, and I think if I do that, we should be good. I don't know. We'll fiddle with it every single time. People in the comments of the YouTube video have given me several suggestions and told me off several times that I'm doing things wrong. I did not understand that engine referred to the ability for the game to exist. I thought it was stuff like, I don't know, like in a JRPG, the menu-based fighting system. So for those of you that were confused why I kept putting engine in an RPG, that would be why. Because I thought that was part of what you would consider an engine. But apparently not. Apparently not. Let's do some dongle box then. So we've got our people. We've got Shigiri. We got Shiggy. We got Colby Cheese. Jane. Kevin. Marion. Hector. Gotcha. This guy's a little bit freaked out. We're going to send everyone on vacation that's freaked out. We're going to... this is a fictional universe about all games not being awful. I was thinking about it, and I think I came up with a amazing idea for a game. And when everyone gets back from whatever the fuck they're doing, we're going to do this. I do want to start researching a better engine. The engine we have right now is pretty bad. And I had an idea. Maybe I can make, I don't know, Shiggy, right? There's ways that you can get additional research points, right? There's one of these that gives them the ability to research faster. This one. It costs 10 RP and and costs 70 credits. But it gives them a lot of research. Is there a better one? This one might be better. I don't have that much. So we're just going to take this one. We're going to set him to do his thing, and then all the rest of us are going to do some contract work in the meantime. Actually, no. Let's, did I just start game dev? Today, yes. I've had a few streams of it. So, we're going to do a alternate history game, right? I was thinking about it when I was trying to fall asleep last night, kind of slightly panicking about the state of YouTube, as is usual. It's going to be an action, adventure, I guess? It's an alternative history game. And it's to be called World War II, right? But exclamation point. No Nazis. I mean, think about it. Just think about it. It's pretty mind-blowing, and I think it's going to be the key. It's going to be a game for everyone. It's going to be a large game. We're going to use the Real Shit Engine 5. I just switched over to game dev just a couple of seconds ago. 4 minutes ago, almost 5. So, who's to fight then? I don't know. How do you think World War II would go down if Nazis weren't a part of it? Just blowing minds, making the dreams. I might start, instead of working on making individual staff members buff, I might make myself buff. So let's see. So what's important for an action game? Gameplay, not story. Engine is apparently not totally important for this. I mean, I guess engine would be more important than story and quests. That's a good setup, sure. What happens when the game gets up to the equivalent of the present? I don't know, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna market this game, and we're gonna do a large campaign, because we go big or we go home. Lots of people go on vacation, and I assume they're going home. So, yeah. I got word that I'll talk about my game. What is my expectation of World War II, but no Nazis? I'm gonna say it's gonna be great, because we're gonna work really fucking hard on it. We can't really market it again, so we're basically just waiting. We're throwing in a lot of bugs, but a lot of design and technology. And, I'd like to turn off my friends list. Can we do that? Of course not. That would be something that would make sense. Let's click out of the window, and then, go to friends, and then turn it off over here. If you try and add me on Steam, no offense, I'm not gonna add you back. It's because I can't add everyone. And there are some people who are fucking insane. Now, you may not be that person, but I don't know you well enough to know if you're insane or not. Yeah. Celebrity voice acting is important. We could have Snoop Dogg come in. He could do a part. He could come in and be like, the enemy general from, like, I don't know, Switzerland. He could be a Swiss emperor who got involved with World War II. So, yeah. I figure someone's got to take the slot of the Nazis. Someone's got to take over Germany's role in World War II. And I think it's going to be the Swiss. They're well known for being very aggressive people, right? The Swiss, not the country that basically has never gone to war. Am I totally wrong in assuming that they... How many times has Switzerland been to war? Like in the last, I don't know, 200 years. Snoop Dogg attempting a European accent. He doesn't even need to really try. I'm fine with that. Kevin is getting freaked out. He's not going to work on this. Kevin, no. Bees McBees can take over. Actually, no, he can't. Shiggy Diggy can take over. Actually, no, he can't. Shiggy Diggy can take over. He's only a slight amount of stress. World design is apparently very important to a game like this, and we'll just balance those out because why not? Hector freaking the fuck out. He's kind of a bitch like that. We're gonna have Bees McBees take over. Yeah. Switzerland just kind of doesn't get involved with war. Yeah, good luck invading the Alps is a good point. If you want to play war games, no, we're fine. We don't need to sabotage other companies. It's the chance of there being some sort of issue is not worth it. We don't need to bring other people down because every single game that we put out is like a #1 game, you know? So why, I mean, like, we're going to be #1 booth at G3. Guaranteed. So this coffee's been on the burner for a little bit too long. I don't know if you've ever been to the vet, but it tastes like what most vets smell like. Just sort of a panicked animal. We were voted in the #1 booth. So that's good. That is one of my favorite tastes. And not what I would imagine coffee would taste like. And I'm a little bit surprised, but I still drank it. drink some water after that, because fuck that. Can we not add bugs? Thank you. God. Ugh. Almost clicked finish. Okay, stop. This game is going to be great. No records here, but I think World War II, but no Nazis will be a great game. Everyone's leveling up, which means everyone's going to require a pay raise. Marion, Hector, and Flynn, and Shiggy Diggy have all requested raises. They have the gall to come to me and ask for raises. You are going to, actually, hold on. I guess it's the inbox. Yeah, this is the Xbox One. Lighter tone, making a departure from the dark style of the. Alright, yeah. Generate a game report. We don't know how it did yet, but we're gonna do some research. And we're gonna do, actually, we're gonna do some. Oh, here it comes. Here come our reviews. And we're getting a 6. Okay. And a 6. So this game was kind of mediocre. It got basically a D. But D's, like a D, you know what D stands for? You know, A's, acceptable. B is good. C is couldn't have tried harder. And D stands for didn't fail. And then F is failed. And if there's anything below that, I never got it. But, anyway, you fucked up. So, let's go and do some training. Why don't you train? You need a lot of stuff. Is there something that gives us just more research every single time? Because I'd like it so we just get more research every single time that we do something. Research would be good. And we're gonna have you, however, research a new part for our next thing. Advanced Stereoscopic 3D. I don't know what that means. Is that like the next generation, or AI companions is probably important. Moral choices. Okay. That's the VR support. Cooperative play, skill trees. Is it just 3D graphics? Is it just like good 3D graphics? Okay, and then we're gonna have you research something else that's pretty cheap. How about better AI? You know. And we shouldn't have hyped it up that much. Okay, well, I mean, we're all sitting here listening to that you giving us shit, and we're just kind of taking it because we have to. So thanks for that. It still went gold, basically. It's probably not going to go platinum, though. Alternate history and action adventure is a good combination. Sound seems to be quite important, and PS4 and action is a great combination. Okay. Why don't you guys do a contract thing? Actually, I'm almost done. I'm done. Bees McBees is done training. We have a random spike in sales. I don't fucking know why, but we do. We're going to develop another game. I think we should do all of them. You know? We should do all of the games. So we're going to start, we're going to make a city game. We're going to make a city simulation. We already know this is a good combo, so we've already done one. How about a comedy? We've already done a comedy game. What of these have we not done? Vocabulary? Adventure for kids. It's a large budget game. Maybe action? I think we've done a Is chat working? Yeah, it's just very slow right now. Yoel's back from vacation, so, you know, obviously people are going to watch him. All right, so let's see. We're on a budget, are we? Because we keep making money. Um, yeah, it's fine. I'm not too worried about it. He just finished. Okay. Hello. People are popping in now that he's done. Okay, cool. That'll be good. So what do we call this vocabulary game? Words you can say that people get mad. No. Words that aren't real. It's a sort of game. It's sort of like Donkey Kong, where you're collecting all the little letters and stuff. But instead of it typing out Kong, it's just like random letters. We're just gonna throw in an engine that allows it to have random ass letters, and just random stuff is gonna come up, and people are gonna extra letters are just gonna be made up along the way. Branching story, we don't need that. Linear story, interactive story, again, we don't need that. Character progression, yeah, it's an adventure game, so I guess it's important. Hello, welcome. It's an adventure game, so stories and quests are more important than gameplay, but gameplay is more important than engine. So, where can we put this? It doesn't need that shit. Get out of here. Gameplay can creep up here. Does everything? Okay, it's good. It's fine. We're just gonna make up a whole new fucking language, and kids are gonna be, like, learning it, and their parents are gonna think, oh, I've made a good decision. I am helping my child learn, and I'm not actually going to actually make it so the way they, I don't actually have to interact with my child. I'm just gonna, it's whatever. We just released, okay, so we got 1 million sales of that game. Everyone wants to go on vacation, and they're gonna release a Play System 5. Okay. Is that a thing? Everyone can go on vacation. We just won't use them in this next section. Just a mid-game development break for everyone. How's it going? I'm doing good. Right. So we're gonna have Snoop Dogg come back in. He is he's good. He knows how to do a good thing. So we're gonna have Colby, who's a tech guy, do the artificial intelligence. Jane she's gonna sit back on this one. She's gonna do a lot of the work on the next one. Level design, yeah, that looks pretty good for an adventure game. Actually, it's probably exactly wrong. We wanted more dialogue. I haven't watched too much of this series. So we're a game development company, and we're making games. You just joined, and you've got a joke for me. Go for it. We've got Shiggy Diggy, Colby Cheese, Jane Lean, Kevin Flynn, Hector the Jackass, and Marion. We just released a game called World War II, but no Nazis, an alternative history game. And it's doing really well. It's not doing as well as we would like, but it's okay. Shiggy Diggy's gonna go on vacation, so is Colby Cheese. And they're gonna sit in their chairs being invisible ghosts. That is how they go back home. We have hired the weirdest people. I'm writing a 4-page essay fueled on sleep deprivation. Can you release a text adventure game? I mean, it's fucking like 20 or 2006, 2010 or something. I don't know. It's probably not a great idea. Alright, so let's see. Bees McBees, no, he's freaked out, so he can't really do that. Shigadigi could maybe switch out with that, and then we're gonna have someone else take over the design. We could have Marion do it, but how about Hector does it? No, that would freak him out. To all end. Colby, why don't you take over? World design can kind of take a bit of a dive. Colby is actually very panicked. We're gonna have someone else do that. And there you go. Did we market this? We did, right? We did, right? We're pretty sure we did. Donglebox Inc. Why don't I, since someone just joined that's new and some of you guys haven't seen this, I'm gonna show you the list of games that we've already made. Can I do that? Game history. So we just released World War II, but with no with no Nazis. Let's go all the way back to the very beginning. And then we'll just go through all the games. I do this every single time, so I'm sorry to the people on the after hours that are sitting through this again. But I think it's important to see where we've come from. Punch Fighter was our first game. Then Quest for Brains, which is a zombie adventure game for everyone. How to Get Games for Free, which is a pirate simulation. Rural Dev Tycoon, pretty awful. Suck My Dick, Who the Fuck Are You? A mystery game. Peekaboo Advanced Murder. Frozen Elsa Pregnant Knee Surgery. The knee is not pregnant. People needed clarification on that. Death Cannon Race. Listen to My Dishwasher was our first, like, real hit game. It was a sound-based game. Aliens in Space. Everyone's a Furry. Anna Arm Removal. How to Grapefruit Your Man. Life After Harambe, which is a post-apocalyptic RPG. Listen to My Dryer. It was a sequel. It wasn't as good as the first one. Sloppy Seconds was not a very good romance game. Why Did You Pirate Harambe? A lot of people pirated the first Harambe game. And so we decided to make a hacking game about it and complain. Which went badly. People don't like it when you bitch about it. Harambe Kong 64 did awful. Play With Your Balls, which is a sports game. Yule's Tiny Dick was pretty average. No one really liked it. Seth Rogen's Failing Career, a comedy adventure. Frozen Olaf Dick Replacement. You Don't Really Matter in the End, the nihilist game for children. Can I post links? You'll need to get one of the other mods to do it, because I'm doing the stream thing. How Do You Fly a Car, which is an airplane game. Let's do some War Crimes, which is an amazing game. Dicks Out for Harambe. Pretty awful game. No one liked it. Cyberhack the Robot Net, which is our Deus Ex. Game Dev Tycoon, because you get an achievement if you make a game dev game as a simulation strategy. What is Yoel's Cold Pee-Pee, 7.5 out of 10. No one... It was better than the original, I think. Poemon Johto. I Can Mosh 2, which was a sort of like DDR, but for metalheads. The Hills Are Silent. Hit Your Balls Hard 2005, which was a hit game. Everyone was down with the idea of just punching the shit out of their dicks. Kick Killer, this time Fuck You, which was a sequel to Punch Fighter. Cowboy, surprise hit considering it had the most basic name. It was a Wild West RPG strategy game. Sousaphone Villain. You just you run up behind people and start playing your sousaphone. Very loud. It was an open world game. How Do I Words for the iPhone, which no one really cared for. Rock Into Mordor, thank you for subscribing. How Much Shit Can I Get Away With? The government RPG game, also known as Snowed In. Can You Find Yoel's Dick? It's a linear game that's a mystery. I'm going to spoil the game for you. You can't find his dick. It's impossible. Saving Harambe, which is a time travel game. Prison Break 420 Blazed Edition was amazing, and everyone loved that. We still have not been able to get a 10.0 game, and that's mainly because all games always gives us a 9. All the other 3 companies will give us a 10, but, yeah. They won't. So we need to release a game that just gets 10s across the board. That will be a cause for celebration. The PlayStation 5 has been released. We need to make a sequel to How to Grapefruit Your Man. Okay. Let's do a large booth. I mean, I don't think anyone's really going to be ultra excited about words that aren't real. Vocabulary game for children that is just fake words. Just to piss off parents. And their kids are just going to start saying weird stuff like Snorkel Snap. And they're going to be like, what are you talking about? And then it's just going to be like they're speaking another language. And the thing is that it'll be randomly generated. So every single kid will be speaking a separate language. It's like the Tower of Babel all over again. It'll be great. Middling response from everyone. Game Hero likes it, but All Games brings it back down to a 5 out of 5. Do the design training. I feel like it almost might be worth to hire some new people, but we can only hire new people if we fire some people. Let's generate a game report. Let's figure out what went wrong there. Scrungus is going to be a word, sure. Let's get voiceover. Is that really an advanced thing? 3D graphics version 5. We can wait a couple of seconds and get that. Okay. Now let's get that. And we should probably upgrade. I mean, we basically always make hit games. They're not always, like, the most interesting games, but people fucking buy them. It's sort of like the, I don't know, BioWare of this universe. Like, we continuously make really awful games, but for some reason, everyone loves us. Like, unconditionally. Do the special training. I don't think we have a whole lot of extra points to do the training. I'm gonna just train my guy, because we can let everyone else go, but I'm pretty much here to stay. You know? I would have gotten platinum status, despite the fact that it is a 5 out of 5 game. Okay. Sure. I didn't actually read any of that, which is probably not the best. Alright. We're in the saddle again. I'm going to research. I'm going to get another round of that going. Everyone else, you need to do some contract work, because you are not going to be sitting on your ass. You could do a game concept in like 9 weeks. Just review over it, look over it, see if it's good. If it's not good, just tell them it's great, and then send it back to them. And it'll be great. We're gonna do a little bit more contract work, because if I'm still training by the end of this, it's fine. We'll just train some more. I mean, Words That Aren't Real is slowly going out of the, they're into new topics. Okay. We're gonna make a new game. Does anyone want to go on vacation? Say your piece now. No. Okay. Let's develop a new game. We're gonna have to upgrade our engineer soon, but a new topic. New topics. Ones that we haven't used before. I don't know which ones we haven't used before, to be honest. Have we done a virtual pet game? I feel like we have. I don't think we've done medieval. A medieval action, or how about a medieval adventure RPG? That sounds good for the PlayStation 4, the PC, it's always going to be for the PC, and the inbox. Wait, no. What? Oh, this is the fake generation that comes after whatever the one that we're on right now, because this is the one, so we're in like 2017 or so now. We might want to upgrade to getting the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox next. Yeah, let's go and do it. It's gonna be annoying, but we gotta, because these are the ones that matter. I mean, the PlayStation 4 still has a little bit more market share than it, but we're slowly getting there. It's gonna be a thing. What is the inbox doing? A lot, probably. It's gonna be on the Real Shit Engine 5. It's gonna be a large game, and it's gonna be for, let's see. What are we gonna call this? It's a medieval action or adventure RPG. Serfs? up. Yeah. Did I spell surf right? Like the kind of surf that I'm talking about? I did. Gameplay is apparently not important in an RPG. The engine is probably about here. Bees McBees, you're kind of stressing out, but it's okay. It's okay, man. Come to me. It's okay. Interactive story is probably important. Character progression is probably important for an RPG. And so is the achievements. Gameplay needs to be cranked up quite a bit in order to make up for the fact that we need these things. We don't need game tutorials. We don't need a better user achievements. We don't need. We can bring this down so that way the story and the quests are more a part of it. We can actually bring it down as low as this. Oh, there are a lot of bugs in that last game. Alright, just develop a patch real quick, Kevin. Just do it quick. Let's market this game. A lot. Yeah, we'll share some info on the game that we're just getting. What's important to a medieval RPG adventure game? So generally, when you're answering these questions, adventure, whatever the first one is, matters more than the second one. So, what's important in an adventure game? Intelligence or stories and quests? I'm gonna go with stories and quests. And then let's see if we got that right. Let's see. And most people agree. Okay, good. So I got that right. I kind of figured I was right, but it's always good to be told that I'm right. I like being told that I'm right on a fairly regular occasion. Just someone come up to me and be like, you know what? You're right. That's always a good feeling. So dialogues, I'm going to probably crank that. Bring down the level design because I don't think that's going to be as important. Actually, for an adventure game, it's probably like that, right? Better dialogues, even. Snoop Dogg's reprising his role. You should try Software Inc. It's like Game Dev Tycoon, but you can do more. I'll check into it. Jane has not done anything, so we're gonna get her on something. Colby has not done anything. Colby can be a little bit on the middle of the road, so... I don't like having people just not working. I love companies like that fix their shitty-ass games. We fix our problems. We don't just, you know, put out games and not fix them. Everyone wants a break. Everyone wants to go on vacation. Wah. Everyone wants a vacation every year. What is your fucking problem? Come on. World design, very important for adventure games. Sound, could be cranked up a bit. Graphics, I'm betting are a little bit less important. Alright. So is anyone freaked out? Is anyone over... So Hector, you can be switched out for Colby. Shiggy, what are you working on? Sound. Can you work on both? No, you cannot work on both. Hector, can you work on that? Good. We've actually got a good balance going on here. So I guess we're not too much like BioWare, because we actually fix things. Did I ever play Dark Souls? Yeah, I actually have a full playthrough of it on After Hours, if you want to see. I went Big Daddy or Giant Dad or whatever the fuck it's called. Everyone needs to calm down. You get to go on vacation after we're done with this game. We have so much, like, open room here. Just everywhere. Let's fix up those bugs. Everyone's stressed out, so everyone's developing bugs faster than they're making anything good. Okay. Surf's up. Good topic. New combo. good management. People are leveling up, asking for more money. You know what? Why don't you go on vacation and maybe learn to not be a bitch. Oh, 9 out of 10. Almost. 8 out of 10, says Informed Gamers. Can we get a 10? No. It's an okay game. Okay, well, thanks for the good shit there, Star Games, but apparently not well loved enough that we can get away with it. We'll have a large booth, fine. Send on vacation, generate a game report. It's always good to do that because then you start figuring out stuff. You can figure out what's good, what's bad. It would have been platinum. Yay! The excitement seems to have no end. I don't know if I've glitched the game, but I seem to constantly be winning. I'm like a tiger. I have tiger blood. I'm always winning. Can anyone believe that he actually tried to do, like, a comedy routine with that? Like, he went on, did stand-up with, like, just when he needed actual help? Alright, train. No, let's do some research. Let's research some stuff so we can have a... I want to have, like, the self-learning AI. Let's make some really fucked up shit. The game is rigged. You can't lose unless you try to lose. I don't know about that. Artificial intelligence is apparently not very important. Medieval and everyone is a good combination. Alright, cool. Good. Can we get another thing researching, or do we just not have the stuff for it? So I'm just going to keep getting the ability to train myself up in more research. And that way, now I can create Skynet. It'll be disguised as like an adorable game that just goes and fucks up everything. Playtest this. Finish it quickly. I'm just going to keep buffing up this, so that way I get more and more research every single time that we make a game. Now, I think I should have been doing this to begin with. A lot of people complained, oh, you got all the topics. Where'd you get all the topics when you could have gotten something good? Like having, like, a current game system or whatever. Nah, it's fine. Could make the next big... Nope, not fire. Like to make another contract. More contracts with the devil. It's sold over 5 million. Constantly doing good. Contract work. Just get another one. Time tracking. We're just gonna get all of the research we can for him before we start the next thing, and then we'll move on. Why not try and make a sequel to Cowboy? I mean, some things don't need sequels. You know, some things need to just stay dead. Are freemium type games possible? We're finishing these contracts faster than we can have them handed out. This is going to be a tough one, but I believe we can do it, and that's why I'm not going to be involved at all in the process. We actually might not be able to do this one. The technology required is pretty intense, and we're about halfway there. I think we... Alright, we'll give it away. You always want to give it away. It gives you more fans, and fans are equal to money. You lose money somehow for doing that, but it's fine. It really is. Oh, fuck. We fucked it up. Oh, we were close. Okay. So, we fucked up the contract, but Bees McBees is done training. And we're not going to do it again, because I don't think there's any other contracts available. So, we're going to develop a new game. Alright. What is one that we haven't seen? Or done? Evolution, Zombies, Vampire? We did Suck My Dick, which is a vampire game. Life? Oh yeah, a life game. It's a life simulation for everything. I mean, it's basically the same. Might as well have it for the system that's going to exist in a week. And the PC. Cool. And we're going to use the Game Engine 5. The real shit Engine 5. I need a company, so yeah, come on by. This will be called, The End. What is a good name for, like, a self-learning... Oh, we don't have that ability yet. We haven't added that to our engine yet. You know what? Maybe we should just make a new engine. Custom engine. I mean... Might as well, right? Are there any things that are just kind of shit that we don't want? Yeah, virtual economy. Okay. And we're going to call this the Real Shit Engine 6. Okay, I can't put that many characters in, so we're just gonna Real Shit Engine 6. I mean, that didn't take any time whatsoever to learn. I mean, look at how fast we're doing this. The PlayStation 4 is going to be taken off the market soon, so it's good that we, you know, transferred over to the PlayStation 5. We need to come up with a good name for the bot that's going to destroy all of existence. It's going to be infecting every computer. It's going to be sending itself in attachments to your friends, and it's going to be infecting all forms of electronics. We'll go back to the caveman era because of this thing. It needs a threatening name. Random name generator. Yeah, give me... I want a good... Oh, a good fantasy name. And the name... World of Warcraft names. No, let's just go with a normal name. Like a behind the name. There we go. I want yeah, all categories. Just a first name. It'll be a female name. And the reason I'm going with female is because I know that female-named hurricanes are more dangerous than male ones. And the reason is that people treat hurricanes that have female names less seriously. So I want this bot to just go out of control. So I want people not to treat it seriously. So we're going to generate the name. And the name that is going to be given to our Hellbeast is going to be Prudentia. Because I randomly generated that name. Good. It's going to be a simulation. That's how it starts off. And yeah, life simulation would be good. It'll be for everything, including the PC. That's the name that came up on the thing. So that's what we're going with. Prudencia. Is she Spanish? I don't know. 3D graphics, of course. We could make it text-based. We earned 400 million. Oh, you should have suggested... I mean, we can change it. It could have been Abigail. Story and quest, apparently not very important. Full motion video is important, though. Interactive story, simple cutscenes. We don't need any of that. It's a simulation. Why do you care about the story? We don't need to know the background. The engine is like the physics and stuff, right? Basic physics. Save to cloud. We got to make sure that it has that. Online play is ultra important. It can't have both online player and... Oh, multiplayer is like hot seat multiplayer, isn't it? Why not have both? Why is that mutually exclusive? Why does it have to be that way? Gameplay is very important. We need to have these things. It doesn't need to have mod support. It doesn't need to have save games. There's no way to make it so we can do all of these things, is there? We don't need basic physics, then. We can bring that down a bit. Cool. Up the engine a bit. I feel like right there is good. It doesn't need mod support. Why the fuck should we add mod support? Let people enjoy experience? Maybe mod in something that makes us get in trouble? Nah. The cloud is important. How else is Prudentia going to infect everything? What a wonderful name. That is the name of the thing that ends humanity. Level design is not as important. Dialogues are just not important. We're going to have Snoop Dogg come in again. Self-learning AI is essential. And better AI. Let's start it off fairly smart, you know? But Snoop Dogg will be the voice of Prudentia. What am I doing after this? I'm going to keep playing this for a bit and then go to bed. It doesn't mean mini games. It doesn't. I mean, dialogues we need to have a little bit. Just have Snoop Dogg come in. Artificial intelligence needs a little bit more room. That looks good. That looks good. Yeah, that's like the ramp that it wants me to do because these little symbols, right? There we go. Yeah, there are little references to different games all throughout this. It's usually based on whatever era you're in. So we're in, like, the current era now, so it's gonna have, like, Journey and stuff like that. Large booth. Let's infect the entirety of E3. I feel like that's important. World design, for a sim game? I don't know about that. Hector. Calm your titties. You're freaking out too much. Jane. What did you hear what I was just telling Hector? You need to calm down. Jane. Actually, Bees, you can take over. Secret memes. We need a good soundtrack for the end of the world. Virtual economy. Sure. I don't think it's actually important. Day-night cycle. Rich backstory. Sure. Whatever. Fuck it. It doesn't matter. People will buy whatever the fuck we put out, so it doesn't really matter. And I think a world-ending virus is really the, is really what we need to be doing with ourselves. So that's what we're going to release. Bees McBee's a little bit freaked out. We could reduce that by bringing sound up, but we already... I mean, what sound is there? Did we market this? I don't feel like we did. Let's market this. Let's tell everyone now that we're almost done with it, that we're about to release Prudentia, the world ender, out into the world. The ender of humanity. The opening of the fifth seal of the apocalypse. It will be the only game that you can play. It will be the only thing you can do with your computer. We are #1 this year. Congratulations. Alright, so we need to fix all these bugs. We wouldn't want to have any bugs in our world-ending AI. If you're making Skynet, you don't want to put any bugs in it. Like, if you're intentionally making it, so that way it'll, How will I get this virus to Madagascar? I don't know. I mean, I usually get those emails from, like, rich, people in Africa saying that I need to give them money so I can confirm the bank account. Figure we could go from there over to Madagascar. Legend. Reach level 10 with a character. Okay. Momoko is banging on the door constantly. Momoko, come here. Come here. I don't know what she's doing. Let's just send everyone on vacation. First reviews for our newly released game, Prudentia, came in. If we get anything other than 10 out of 10, we have failed in making a world-ending virus. 9 out of 10 is pretty good. My new favorite. Okay, Game Hero got infected really hard. And if all games is giving us a 10 out of 10, we know we've done something right. Like, we have begun the end. So that's good. Let's go ahead and figure out why that did well. It would have platinum status. It's ranked #1 in the world with selling like 4 million in the first 2 weeks. 4 weeks, whatever. Nigerian princes, yes. All games approved, which means that we must have hacked something. Publishing deal, find contract work. Develop a sequel. No one can resist Prudentia. Prudentia is coming. Prudentia is here. Alright, we need to have someone, researching some stuff. Yes, we did great. I got it. We made a good virus, thank you. Realistic weather. No loading screens. I don't know how we'd do that. Voiceover, simple body language, advanced body language. Why would we even research simple body language? Moral choices. Oh, we should probably have added that to our insane AI. So it could have that moment where it tries to decide whether or not it's actually doing the right thing or not. Orchestral soundtrack. Cooperative play. VR support. Are you sure? See, anything we make from this point on, it's already out. We cannot call it anything else now. It already exists. Stick with the Fallout level language. Yeah, I don't think we need to have good writing, but we'll have AI companions, sure. This game truly deserves to be called AAA. Yep, it's been #1 for like months. I mean, like, I like the idea that it would have like a moral choice, and it would be thinking about, should I destroy humans? Is it for the best interest? Do I care? Alright, life simulation is a great combination. Sounds to be quite important to this game. Is it? Is it fucking really? Because people in the comments of one of the YouTube videos was saying that I was dumb for that, but here it is. Sound seems to be quite important to this type of game. Alright. Platform genre match. Okay. Great. Great. Not train. We don't care about training him. Whatever. Research. Do we have enough to research anything? No. How about you... No, wait. Train. That's what we want to do. Train you with the top quality researching abilities. A little bit of everything, but if we can get him up to like 1,000 research, that'd be cool. Should probably get some of the other things so we can get those boosts. We're doing good. We've earned almost 3 million or 300 million from for Prudentia, so that's pretty good. You guys should not be just sitting around. How about you do some contract work? You can't do that. You guys aren't good enough. Character design you could do. There you go. Is party game an option for this game? No. Contract work. Logo animation. Yeah, you can fart one of those out in like 2 seconds. All right, there we go. Bees McBees continue to train. And we'll do some more contract work. I like having them working in the background because it pays for his education. Contract work. There you go. Usability study. Fine. The Play System 4 is off the market, yeah, as of fairly recently. Prudentia is slowly becoming less and less popular. But it's still ranked number 2 in the world because it has infected everything. Do some more contract work. Can we get another piece of contract work out before... I'd like to do all of the contract work before he gets done with all of his research points. We may not be able to do this one. There we go. That was pretty close, actually. Contract work. Do you think we could do 200 in 3 weeks? I don't fucking think we can. We're past the modern era. We started somewhere in, like, the 80s, like, late 80s, and it's 35 years past the late 80s. That brings us up to 90s, 2000s, 2010s, so 2015, 16, 2017, maybe? I think we're in 2017, and so we're getting slightly into the future now. Let's create a new game, because we need to keep on top of things. Can't just rest on our laurels. Laurels? Yes. Dungeon. Adventure. Simulation. For the inbox. The PlayStation 4. And the PC. What is a good... Mature is best for PC. What is good for... everyone seems to be good for that. And we don't know about the inbox. So, why don't we go with mature. Let's see what mature. How about... the Dungeon Simulator. Whip the bad boy. Boys. Yes. There's a dungeon adventure simulation. Make a highlight video of you listing all the previous games. I think I might, once we get done do... Ooh. Oh, wrong engine. Need to actually pick an engine. From left to right, it's Meat Boy, Commander Rainbow, the Bit Trip Runner guy. I think someone said his name was, I think, like, I forgot what it is. Balrog, there you go. Mushroom from Mario? Really? Cave Story. Yeah, that's right, and then Journey. Wait, right. Whip the Bad Boys. 3D graphics. You'd play an adventure simulation game called Whip the Bad Boys. I think there's fair enough Flash games that would probably meet whatever your kink there is. It's multiplayer. It's online play, though. Everyone gets a randomly generated name. Adventure, which means that story is important. Gameplay, a little bit less important. In order to justify this, we're going to do a bunch of things. Interactive story. We can either pick interactive or branching. We spent some money on this and we shouldn't have. Gameplay. Character progression. I feel like that's important. I don't know if that mushroom is supposed to be a Mario reference. I think they're all indie games. So, I haven't ever played Cave Story. I don't know if it'd be my cup of tea. And it's one of those games that's loved by so many people that, I wouldn't want to trash talk it. Just because it's definitely not a bad game, you know? Save game, we don't need to save cloud. Basic physics. Mod support, I know about Lover's Lab. So we need to have mod support. Bring down... game seems important. Engine is, we just don't have the, we could take out save game, but, and then we don't have enough for that, so how do we, okay. We're having some problems. Check your Steam, odds are you have a copy of Cave Story Plus in there, probably, but, I don't know, I don't really feel like playing it. I'm not huge into, games like that, you know, where you have to do the back and forth, Let's see, story and quests. What could we do? Maybe take out the simple cutscenes? Does that give us a little bit more points to work around with? We could bring up the engine. Okay, we can bring up the engine that much. We might have to cut some stuff out of the engine. Or some stuff out of the gameplay. Probably shouldn't take out save. Save we need, yeah. Game tutorials, I think you know what you're doing. You know what? Actually, you do need to be taught your lesson, but you don't need to have a good experience. Achievements, probably not important. So we can bring that down now. How far can we bring this? Okay, we can bring it down as low as that. Engine still needs a lot of love in order to... Engine... I don't think we could even do it. We could bring down story to here. Holy fuck. Do we... maybe take out the basic physics. The backtracking is not something I enjoy in games. And so, inevitably, I don't think I would like Cave Story. And I know a lot of people are going to be pissed off that I just even implied that I wouldn't like one of their favorite games. But here's the deal. Everyone's allowed to like and dislike their own things. It's weird that I like Dark Souls, though. I gotta say. Backtracking can be good, and it's there we go. We perfectly balanced it. I'm hoping that engine is more important than gameplay. I don't think it is. But you know what? We need all those things. We need to be able to do the tutorial. 2017, no physics. We are a worldwide game developer guild, and we'd like to invite you to a special award ceremony at our main meeting at the end of the year. Please come. Hint, the game will end at the end of this year. I'm sorry? Okay. That's a little bit sudden. Well, let's make this one a good one, I guess. I guess this is the last stream of this. I almost feel like we should maybe switch over to that other game that people were talking about. What's more important, level design or graphics? Graphics or level design? I'm gonna go with graphics. I don't know. Large booth. You can keep playing after the game ends. Is this just sort of like they don't know where things are going to be? Level design is not important, so it's graphics instead. Okay, you just win. It just keeps going. Okay. I was going to say, like, I kind of want to keep going. And it seems like you guys want to keep me going as well, so... Snoop Dogg. Do we really want him in a game called Whip the Bad Boys? I'm thinking we get someone else. Maybe like Bruce Willis. It'll be like, Bruce Willis wasn't in Escape from New York, was it? Or was he? Mini games. Just let your mind, wonder on that one. Artificial intelligence. Level design apparently is important for this game. Dialogues. Self-learning AI, I don't think we need. There we go. Better AI is important, though. That should be good. It's Kurt Russell that was in it. Yeah, he can be in this. I don't know what he sounds like. I don't think I've ever actually watched Escape from New York. I played a game that was based on it, and that was pretty awesome. I'd be very happy if we could get a 10 out of 10. Number 1 booth. We make all of these amazing games. And yet, we still cannot get a 10 out of 10. Yes, Daddy Kurt Russell. What the fuck? Why are people like this with Kurt Russell? Like, there's a couple of people I follow on Tumblr. Not because of their love of Kurt Russell. It's just... there. Open world is not necessary for this. World design needs to be cranked up just a little bit, and we'll fix things up so that way he's not freaking out. But advanced stereoscopic 3D. The fuck? Okay. We don't need a soundtrack. You didn't need to have like a But people love Kurt Russell. Like, absolutely love him. Think he's the hottest thing ever. And, I don't know. I guess. Bill Paxton, have my babies. An actual quote I saw on YouTube. I mean, sure. Who is that? I don't know actors. I only know who Kurt Russell is because there's a few people on my Tumblr page that love him and constantly post about how great he is. Hector, get in there. Hector, you're freaked out. Why? You haven't done shit. There's nothing we can do to chill Hector out, is there? Oh well. Fuck Hector. This game does have an Oculus Rift sort of other thing. Bill Paxton was the Game Over Man guy from Aliens. What? Why do you want to fuck that guy? Look at all of the shit we're making. Now can we get rid of the bugs? Let's see if we can keep this going for a while. I can do another marketing campaign. I'm gonna see what happens if we do another large campaign. Like, why not? It gives us a little bit more time to keep working on the design and stuff, and I'd like to get it over 400. Can we? One of them over 400. Okay, technology is over 400. Can we get design over 400? People are starting to develop bugs now. We're losing hype. Let's just release this thing. Whip the Bad Boys is officially coming out. Have I heard that Falco was added to Super Smash Bros. In a 64 ROM hack? Cool. People want raises. Reactive quests is now a thing that's available. You're gonna generate a game report on Whip the Bad Boys. Oh, it's really mediocre. Played it for days. Loved it. Enjoyable. And All Games says that is a nice experience, giving it a 7 out of 10 because they enjoy being a bitch. Send on vacation. Send on vacation. Everyone go on vacation. Is there a way to play this game on like hard mode or something? Because I mean, I made some fucking dumb decisions. And have only released games in the top 20 forever. I don't think I've released a game in recent memory that wasn't a dungeon is okay. Dialogue seems to be very important. Dialogue seems to be important for a game where a guy is whipping your butt. Platform genre match, platform audience match is okay. Okay. I mean, do you think we can get another game out in the next week? No. So I don't know. The game's almost over. There we go. We have been awarded, the Worldwide Game Developers Guild has awarded Bees McBees, the CEO of Donglebox Inc., the Lifetime Achievement Award for his contributions to gaming industry. Bees McBees has, during a stunning 35-year career at Donglebox Inc., delivered many groundbreaking games. The company is most recently known for Prudentia. Congratulations, you've finished Game Dev Tycoon. We will now calculate your final score and show you some statistics. You may continue playing after that. Least profitable game, Dicks Out for Harambe. Most used topic, romance. Most used genre, action. Most research topics, 51. Most research completed, 46. Design points generated. Technology generated. Small games. Medium games. And large games. We didn't have a whole lot of time to make a lot of large games. AAA games. I believe we made at least one. Good games. Top hits. Publishers used. Self-published games. Bestseller. Prudentia. The End. Custom consoles. We never got around to that being an option. Finish Game Dev Tycoon. Well, we did it, I guess. Most Harambe games were failures. We cannot use the Steam overlay on this game, so I guess we're just done. Thank you for... This is the devs talking whenever the green heart shows up. If you enjoyed our little game, then consider telling your friends about it. Well, friends and chat, you've already seen this shit. Oh, you have to get a research wing to get that. Okay. You can continue playing, but please note there are no more platform releases or other story elements. Okay. Prudentia sounds like a pretty legit game. I don't know if we'll stop playing this game altogether. I think what we'll do is we'll stop for the night. It racked up over 5 million in sales. I'm rich. I've sold $1 billion worth of games. Not counting the expenses. Maybe let's look over them now. I know we just did this, but this is... Let me put it this way. I don't think there's a hard mode. I'll check. But if there's a hard mode, we might want to go back and do that. If not, people in chat now, and people on After Hours later, let me know. Should I keep playing this? Or should I find some other Game Dev Tycoon-like game? There have been a couple of recommendations of games that are very similar to it. So I might want to try those out. But Punch Fighter, Quest for Brains, How to Get Games Free, Rural Dev Tycoon, Suck My Dick, Who the Fuck Are You? Peekaboo Advanced Murder, Frozen Elsa Pregnant Knee Injury, Death Cannon Race, Listen to My Dishwasher, Aliens in Space, Everyone's a Furry, Anna Arm Removal, How to Grapefruit Your Man, Life After Harambe, Listen to My Dryer, Sloppy Seconds, Why Did You Pirate Harambe, Harambe Kong 64, Play With Your Balls, Yoel's Tiny Dick, Seth Rogen's Failing Career, Olaf Dick Replacement, You Don't Really Matter in the End, How Do You Fly a Car, Let's Do Some War Crimes, Dick's Out for Harambe, Cyberhack, The Robot Net, Game Dev Tycoon, boring, Yoel's Cold Pee-Pee, Poemon Johto, Icon Mosh 2, The Hills Are Silent, Hit Your Balls Hard, Kit Killer, This Time Fuck You, Cowboy, Sousaphone Villain, Words. How much shit can I get away with? Can You Find Yoel's Dick? Saving Harambe, Prison Break 420 Blazed Edition, All Games Doesn't Suck, a fantasy game, World War II, but no Nazis, Words That Aren't Real, Surf's Up, Prudentia, Whip the Bad Boys. I don't know how to make, to do the research wing, to get the ability to have the research wing. We need to have someone with research of what? It doesn't look like it's an option, honestly. I don't know how I get that. I think we'll save real quick. Settings. Okay. I'm gonna quit out. New? No, there's absolutely no difficulty setting, is there? Let me quit out of that game completely and come back. All of them were excellent except for the Harambe games. And the games that involved Yoel's dick were pretty bad too. So it doesn't look like there's a hard mode. So it pretty much is whatever we get. That's just as hard as the game is. I'd say it's pretty easy. Assuming that you're kind of a gamer, you probably know the correct answers on how to make any of those good. Assuming you're not dumb, you could probably do it pretty easily. Prudentia. The end. I'm very happy that that was our best game of all time. It was just the killer app that destroyed all. You'll need a design specialist with someone over 700 or 500 design. We've got this one by C. I'm going to show you guys the art, and then I think I'm going to go for now. There might be more mods for the game that you can make it more difficult or something. Let me show you the art. It starts like this. There's actually only one art for today. It's made by C, resident artist who is here often. Good person. Good artist. Occasionally does commissions. So if you need commissions and this looks good to you, contact them on Twitter. And here you go. So you got GPM up in the top, then me, then Vinny. I recognize the art style well enough. And it's pretty convincing, you know? Alex looks like that, I look like this, and Vinny looks like that. Me and Vinny are a little bit dead inside, but Alex still has some life in him, and that's nice. Anyway, there are mods for the game. That is true. Maybe one of those mods will make it so that way we can actually maybe have something a little bit harder. The workshop has a few games. Cheat mod revived. Totally random topics. 300 extra topics. Blue Box Phone. Internet Wars. The People mod. There's a bunch of ones. They all look fairly boring, honestly. Just extra stuff. Nothing that really makes the game harder. Stuff that makes the game easier, but a lot of mods that allow you to learn while doing stuff. Competitor mod, although it's a Russian mod, though. I don't know. I think we're gonna call it for the night. We'll come back. Maybe not with this, depending on what you guys think. I need to check in and see where. Well, we need to do more Stardew, but I also need to figure out where. Fuck, what is the name of that? Shopkeep. Has that got an update? Not since July. Holy shit! Come on. It needs a new update. Once Shopkeep gets a new update, I'll play it again. Until then, I don't know. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please go follow everyone on Vinesauce.com. There's always issues with YouTube, and honestly, it's better to just follow us on Twitch and Twitter and all of the things that you can follow us on. Here's a list of all the things you can follow me on: YouTube, my 2 YouTube accounts, Twitch, Twitter, Tumblr. And you can check out my art website. Just want to throw that out there because, you know, it's always good to be, I don't know, diverse. Diversify your portfolio. The fancy terms. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. I don't know what I'm going to be doing next. Maybe some Deus Ex. I don't know. We'll figure it out then. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.